You know, in 1963, after the death of John Kennedy, Mr. Edmond, nice of you to make it. Why don't you have a seat? You're only a half hour late. Anyways, we were discussing the assassinations of Dr. Martin Luther King, John Kennedy, and Robert Kennedy. You guys should realize that these three people had a lot in common. They were all anti-war, pro-civil rights, very powerful people in their own right. Bobby Kennedy was probably had a pretty good chance of taking the presidency. Yes, Sebastian.
Saying Bobby Kennedy had a good chance of winning isn't exactly correct. You got to think about it. Most of the Democratic Party really didn't agree with him.
Well, it's getting late. We're going to have to save that for another time. But thanks for the comment. You guys make sure you study for that test on Monday.
Hey, sorry for coming off as if I came off as rude earlier with that comment.
Oh, hey, man, that's all right. But I think you were wrong about Bobby Kennedy. I think he really did have a chance. You know, he was in a good position at that time. I mean, his brother had a 70% approval rating when he died. A lot of people, you know, loved John Kennedy. Kennedy name is, synonymous with politics, a lot of money involved. So, I mean, it was a toss-up. It could have happened. But, hey, it wasn't to be. Anything else you need?
Yes, I was doing some research, and I found out that Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, and James Morrison, they all died at the same age of 27.
Yeah, it's quite a coincidence, but what does that have to do with, what we're talking about in class?
Well, because you were talking about the deaths of important people, and I think I know where you're going with it.
Oh, yeah? Okay, so what do you think I was getting at?
Well, because they probably weren't all killed by deranged extremists, and it probably was a part of some collusion or something.
Well, that's possible. You know, there's a lot of people out there who believe there's, an organization of people kind of pulling the strings behind the scenes. Basically people who are considered consequentialists, the ends justify the means.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, well, it might be something you want to think about, something you could do some research on. Start with maybe the Freemasons, or the Illuminati.
I'll look into it. Okay, well, talk to you later, Professor.
Okay, see ya.
Okay. Hey! Sebastian, right?
Yeah.
I'm Jennifer.
Oh, Senator Langley's daughter.
Right.
Did you need me for anything?
Actually, I'm not doing so hot in class. I was learning how to study for exams.
The senator's daughter is failing poli-sci. How ironic. With all the money your father pours into our school, I'm pretty sure Professor Churchill would gladly give you some extra credit.
Well, I'm not exactly failing, but that's why I'm asking you. Do you think maybe we could study beforehand?
Sure. How about tonight?
Study isn't that great. I had to attend to a student gala. Dean Clemens at his parties.
Well, how about Thursday? 3 p.m.
Great. Here. I'm in Hole in Hall. Call me before I head over?
All right. Guess I'll see you then.
Okay.
Hey, Hoover. I really think you should take a look at this story. It may be good for the next paper.
Let me look at it. Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin. No. Where's your proof? Look, we need more than just theories that your professor pitches to you.
Did you even look at it? I mean, it's all there. They all died at 27. All were famous, all musicians, and all anti-war activists. It couldn't have just been a coincidence.
Yeah, but we already covered their deaths. What makes their age so important? People are ODing left and right nowadays. Doesn't mean somebody conspired to have them all killed when they reached a certain age.
You don't find it at least bit odd that they all died in the same exact time span?
Not at all. The way things are going in society, it doesn't surprise me at all. Does this cult you talk about even exist?
Yes, I have accounts from multiple historians detailing their exploits throughout history and connecting it to the Freemasons.
Look, it doesn't matter. Just, I've had enough of these insane theories you keep pulling out of nowhere. Get a good story, you're out, alright? Simple as that.
Edmond, I really need you to get me these obits for Monday.
Yeah, I'll get them to you. Just give me a minute. Has anyone seen Eric?
I need them now, Sebastian.
I said I'll get them to you. Have I ever missed a deadline? Hey, Eric, you in there? Eric!
Yeah, I'm just cleaning up. What's going on, man?
Hoover shut down another pitch. I'm never gonna make A1.
What is it this time? Aliens? Experiments done by the CIA? Lizard people?
What? No, those are all way too far-fetched.
Like that time you tried telling them we were all being governed by aliens?
Can we please let that go? I told you.
Come on, dude. Aliens?
Please, can we please let it go?
Yeah, sure. You doing any work in here, or what are you doing?
Yeah, actually, I have some roads to develop.
Alright, well, I'm all cleaned up. I'll catch you later.
All right, see you later.
What were you thinking putting my intern on our trail? You know how determined he is when he sets his mind to something.
Charlie, listen, settle down. I think you're overreacting. He has potential. He could be useful to us.
Have you talked to Clemens about this? You need to consult with us before you do something like this.
Listen, we're good. Thank you. Listen, once he realizes what we're all about, he's going to be a great asset. He can get to places we cannot.
Kimberly, right? Have you seen Jennifer lately? We talked a couple of days ago, and I was supposed to meet with her. She told me to call her room, but I didn't get an answer when I called.
Yeah, Jennifer hasn't been home in 2 days. I'm worried. I called her dad, and he's worried.
Does she do that a lot? Just go away for days at a time?
No, that's why I called her dad. I haven't seen her since the Senate Gala a couple days ago.
All right, I'll let you know if I heard anything.
Okay, I'll do the same. Hey, I was reading that.
Last seen at the Dean's Gala. The Dean's Gala. The Dean. Wasn't that at the Dean's house? Is that Jennifer's coat? Why does the dean have her coat?
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Dean Clemens. I didn't really mean it, but.
Oh, you're fine. I see you've obviously been quite busy. My hair looks really good in this one. Thank you, Mr. Edmond.
You're welcome, Dean Clemens.
These are really well framed.
Thank you.
So I see the paper's finally been doing that profile piece I asked for last year.
Yeah, I decided to do it.
There's just so many.
Well, I got a lot of good shots. I really couldn't decide on one.
Well, if you don't mind, I'd like to keep this one.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
All right, well, have a good day, Mr. Edmond.
I'll see you later.
It seems one of your writers has taken an interest in my personal life. Handle him.
I'll take care of it.
Sebastian.
Hey, what's up, Hoover?
So, listen, I got a call from your dean saying that you've been taking a lot of pictures of him. Can you tell me what that's for?
It was for a profile piece that I was doing.
What profile piece? He said there were an awful lot of pictures and some were even off campus.
Listen, I have reason to believe that Dean Clemens is involved in the disappearance of Jennifer Langley.
That's ridiculous. People disappear all the time. When are you gonna learn to stop making the news and start writing
He
it?
has a clear motive. See, listen, I have a list of evidence. It's all there.
No, I gave you the
It's all-
simplest of tasks.
Listen, it's all there.
No,
Can you look
stop.
at it? No, it's.
I gave you the simplest of tasks.
He has a clear motive.
Get a good story, and you haven't done that. You're done. You're out.
Hey, Alex, you got a sec?
Dean Clemens, come on in. I'm just going through a couple things here.
All right, well, heard you're taking on a protege.
Oh, you must have talked to Hoover. Listen, seriously, I think Edmond has got some potential.
Sebastian Edmond, Hoover's intern. Well, he was his intern. Seriously, I know we haven't recruited in a while, but these kids these days, they just don't have it in them.
Now, wait a minute. You said was his intern. What's going on?
He was following me around, so I had Hoover can him.
He was following you around. Why was he following you around?
I suppose there's not that much coverage on the missing girl.
Now, wait a minute. Don't tell me you had something to do with that. Did you talk to the council at all?
Something had to be done. Someone's calling for my resignation.
Kidnapping? Seriously? You've lost your mind.
Apparently you've lost your edge because I'm the only person that seems to be doing what needs to be done.
I cannot believe this. I cannot believe I'm hearing this. The senator's daughter. You are out of control.
Oh my God. I know who has Jennifer.
Mr. Edmond. Mr. Edmond. It's time for your medication, Mr. Edmond.
Sebastian, you know you need to take your medication.
No, I'm not taking it. I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not crazy. And I know what you're doing there. I'm not crazy. Where is she?
Settle down.
Where is she? Where
Worse, we
is
need
she?
some orderlies down here right now.
What was your role during the film? What was your job?
I was the After Effects expert.
I was mainly producer, but I was kind of all over the place. My role as producer was to make sure everybody was in line, make sure makeup was done, make sure that all the storyboards were done. That was another thing I did. I did the storyboards.
I was the editor of Collusion, and in the movie I played the part of Hoover, the editor-in-chief of the newspaper. I also held the boom pole most of the time as well.
I was the cameraman, part-time boom operator, and actor. I played the hippie best friend of Sebastian.
I'm the assistant producer and makeup artist.
Hi, I'm Brendan Mata, and I was the director and writer for Collusion.
I pretty much helped wherever help was needed.
I played Kimberly in the film Collusion.
I played Sebastian Edmond. Hey, that's his last name, right? Okay, Sebastian Edmond.
Okay. What was your most difficult moment during the film?
It was difficult not to get stressed out when I was editing.
It probably had to be filming it because we had some issues of people dropping out of the film. We had to reshoot a lot of stuff. We had a scare. We thought all the footage was gone.
Trying to stay organized.
Trying to stay
Overall time. I can't say there's a specific.
Trying not to laugh.
That too, Baker, go away.
The thing I disliked was mostly
Long, hard, exhausting, and excruciating hours that we took to film this.
was having to keep everybody on track.
It was really cold, and people, when you mess up a lot, people get sick. So I got a little cold during the film.
After the film, it was really difficult to edit the crash scene.
How long did it take you to work on the crash scene?
About 5 minutes.
Many days.
Many days.
Having to go back and forth, doing shooting scenes and making sure everybody needed to be where they needed to be.
Okay, what was your most memorable moment?
When everything imploded.
When everything imploded.
When Premiere decided to be Premiere and imploded.
Yeah, when we were taking the pictures for the posters to promote the film because our lead person decided that he wanted some shots by himself with his shirt open.
When we were rehearsing the lines and the main character picked up who was supposed to play Clemens, threw him up against a wall, and hearing his screams, breaking glass all around the world. And my eardrums.
Lavelle, which was the lead actor for the film, he was messing up every scene constantly. We had to take like 50 takes, I think.
Can you give us a sneak peek of what it was like to be behind the scenes? Can you give us a mental picture of what it looked like while you were filming?
Yes.
Very chaotic. I mean, there was not a day where something was going wrong or we thought something was missing, or it was just all over the place. But it did come out very well, so I guess we did a good job with that in the end.